welcome back to my channel. So you're probably like, girl, why do you have shoes on your table? All right, let me get into it. So if you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be doing a Birkenstock review. The reasoning is it is summertime. It has gotten a lot nicer out, right? A lot of us girls, we wear sandals, we wear flip-flops, things like that. So let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory of why I ended up and how I purchased my first Birkenstock. So as I mentioned before, us females, you know, in the summer we like to look nice, so we wear sandals, flip-flops, things like that. Me, myself, I've always kind of had back issues. It started in my teen years and I've had it ever since. So I've had back problems kind of for, I want to say, about half my life now at this point. So those small little sandals, flip-flops really do not cut it for me anymore. And now, especially since I'm working and I'm on my feet a lot and I'm walking around and running around a lot and things like that, I really can't wear things that are flimsy or cheaply made or poorly made or don't have a lot of material, just because after a while walking on that type of, you know, when you're walking on concrete or anything, if you're walking on shoes that don't really have any type of support, any type of cushioning, anything like that, you're going to start to feel it in your back, especially if you're someone that's on their feet for a long time or you're always running around back and forth, whatever the case is, you're going to end up feeling it. So in the summertime, right, as I mentioned before, I've bought flats, I've bought in sandals, things like that. I've gone to places like, you know, famous footwear and Models and more expensive places, and I've gotten kind of off-brand items that are a bit more expensive, right? So instead of paying like $10, $20 for a pair of shoes, I would pay $40, $50, but not really get anywhere with it. Like at first they were really comfortable and really nice, but after about, you know, 2-3 months, or after the season is over, like after the summer was up, that's it. Like I couldn't really wear them anymore. They would wear and tear pretty easily and just, they didn't really do it for me. So lo and behold, like I mentioned, I did go to school in Vermont. So in Vermont, a lot of people wear Birkenstock. So that's when I was first introduced to Birkenstock. But then when I found out that a pair is like $100, I was like, absolutely not. I'm not paying $100 for summer shoes. You know, sneakers, things like that, I couldn't understand paying $100 for. And I grew up in New York City, right? So your sneakers were a big deal when you were in high school and middle school. Like, you know, people would kind of judge you on that, right? So I would not mind spending the $100 when I was in high school and middle school on sneakers, because that was the thing. That was what everyone was into in New York City, right? So fast forward many years, well, not many years, but fast forward about 10 years after that, you're an adult, you're going to work, you need something comfortable to wear. And I thought, okay, well, I saw a lot of people rocking Birkenstocks in the summer and springtime when it was nicer out. So I was like, let me do some research, let me look up some reviews, see what people say. And everyone and anyone that I asked, you know, the reviews that I checked out on YouTube, everyone just had good things to say. They really liked Birkenstocks. They really enjoyed them. They were super comfortable. You know, a lot of people had theirs for 5, 6, some even 10 years. And I was like, okay, well, these are great. These are durable, so they're worth the investment. I'm very much now, when I was younger, I didn't, you know, you don't really care for money. You don't, you know, usually your parents buy you things, so you're not really watching money and what you spend. When you get older and you have to pay bills, that's a whole nother story, right? You're more mindful of what you spend money on. So me, if I'm gonna buy expensive shoes, they need to be worth it for me. Like, so I saw a lot of reviews, ended up asking a lot of people, and they said Birkenstock all the way. It's totally worth it. Yes, it comes at a hefty price tag, but do it. Trust me, like, your feet will love you. So the first pair of Birkenstocks I ever got were these guys, and these guys are called Arizona slides. Now don't come for me because I have not washed them, okay? So I actually wore these, I want to say a month or 2 ago, and I usually, so I've had these for 3 years now, so I've worn them for 2 years, and they kind of get nasty like this, and you just have to wash them. So you just take some soap and water, open up the straps, and gently wash them. I haven't had a chance to wash them because I haven't been wearing them at all, so they're kind of dirty. But these are the first Birkenstocks that I ever got, and these are called Arizona slides. So okay, so I think you'll understand why I'm kind of making that face and that noise. So I did really love these when I did get these, and I think they're very durable. Like I mentioned before, this is my 3rd year having them, and look at them. I mean, this is not bad for 3 years. I mean, this part on the inside I can wash, but the straps are still super nice. They're not crazy dirty or anything. They're not really outrageous. They're not anything I can't clean off. So for the strap use, I think this is really good, right? Because if you get flimsier or cheaper items, usually the straps break off or they become flimsy and they're just, you know, they're not what they used to be when you first purchase them. But this is not the case with these. These have lasted very well and have held up very well. And if I do wash these, they almost look like brand new. So that's not an issue. So I really like these. But, so, about a year or two ago, or not a year or two ago, but last year when I was on, I think it was DSW's website, they had these bad boys. So these are called Gizeh, guys, I'm not sure. So the way you spell it is Gize. I think it's Gizeh, guys, something like that. That's how you pronounce it. So, oh, sorry. So the reason why these are called Arizona slides, so the Arizona slides have the 2 straps, and the Gizeh, whatever you want to call it, kind of have this thong look to them. So they kind of have more of like a flip-flop look, but it's not as flimsy as a flip-flop. It just doesn't have, you know, it has the supporting right here, it has the supporting on the side, so it doesn't just have something for your toes. It has like that good support for you. So I saw these on the website last year, and unfortunately I think I saw them really late, so I didn't end up I wasn't able to purchase them because they ran out of the sizes that I need. And then when I went in store, they didn't have any. When I went to Macy's or something like that, they also didn't have these. They usually carry the more expensive ones. These are cheaper because, again, they're kind of like flip-flop material, but better. So guys, the reason I'm doing this review is because I did see some reviews on these online, but I don't think they weren't too detailed. They were just, you know, someone quickly snapped, you know, a 360 video of these shoes. They didn't review them. They didn't really say much about them. And, you know, when you go to the reviews on the website, everyone's like, oh, they're great, they're like flip-flops. And I'm like, okay, well, if these are like flip-flops, are they even worth the money? So I was like, okay, let me purchase these, let me try these out myself, and let me get a review up because, you know, again, like I mentioned, when I try to find a review for these guys, no, people just did a quick little video. They said, oh, these are nice, these are comfortable. Didn't really tell me how long they lasted them, how they held up. So yeah, so this is why I actually was eager to do this video, because I wanted to get this up because I didn't see anyone reviewing these, and I wanted to give you guys my full honest opinion. So these actually are brand new. I actually have not worn them. So when I went to DSW's website recently, well, not recently actually, I think I purchased these already. It's definitely been about 2 months now, and I saw these. Oh, I had to have them. But with sizing can be different. So in these, in the ones that I got 3 years ago, I think I got them in a 39. But these, for example, I got in a 38. So that's another thing, is that you really want to go in and you want to try what size fits you when it comes to, well, first of all, if you're buying these, because these are $100, you definitely want to go in store and you want to try them on, right? You don't really want to be off or down a size and it doesn't really fit you well, especially if you're spending that type of money on it. So that I went into store and got, and these I saw on the website, and I was like, okay, running to the store and needing to get these. And luckily they did have my size. So it's really funny because I think I got these in a 30, what did I say? I got these in a 38, but I think I got the black pair. It kind of rubbed off now because these are the ones I've been wearing mostly every day. I think I got these in a 37, I think, yeah. Because I think the 38 were the big ones, and then I ended up getting the black ones in a 37. So I ended up getting 2 pair, and the reasoning is because 1 pair of these bad boys is 40 bucks. I mean, you can't beat it. The quality of Birkenstock, you know they're great quality. Well, I know they're great quality, right? Because I had these for a while. But the fact that these were $39.99, 40 bucks, almost half of what these are, I had to try it out. You know, I had to see for myself. Even if it wasn't great, I was only spending 40 bucks. So I ended up getting 1 pair, this beautiful green pair, which I really love, but I actually have not worn yet. Just because they don't, I don't know. I mean, I think green goes with a lot of items as well, but I just personally haven't matched it up with any of my work items or things like that. And my biggest thing is that I needed sandals that I can wear to work. Black, you can't go wrong with black, right? Black and white kind of matches almost anything you wear. So I did end up getting a black pair, and like I mentioned before, so are you guys ready? Because this is not bad at all. So as I mentioned before, I think I've been wearing these for about 2 months straight now. Okay, so it's like, okay, give or take, it hasn't been a whole summer season yet. But for 2 months, the wear and tear on these are not bad at all. So again, you do have some markings of, like, you know, your feet sweat, your feet, you know, your body naturally gives off oils and grease and things like that. So there are some marks of already of like, you know, my toes. Because these are kind of flip-flop fabric, they're super easy to wash, right? You don't have to go in with like soap and water or anything like you would with these guys. This is super easy. You literally just like plop them in the tub or plop them underwater for like 2 seconds and you're good. You don't really have to do much. You don't have to scrub anything out. So these are the ones I've been wearing for 2 months, and you can tell because you can tell a lot of the writing on them has actually faded out because I've been wearing them so much. But I absolutely love this. And let me tell you guys, if I was to do this all over again, to be honest, I would just buy these for the 40 bucks. I would not spend my money on those for $100. These are great because you can honestly take them anywhere. You can take them to the pool. You can take them to the beach, right? You can get water on them. They won't get damaged or, you know, eventually like they wouldn't rot out or anything like that. The downside of these though is that I never try to wear these in the rain because these are suede, right? So this is fabric, so you want to be more careful with it. You want to be more gentle with it. So I never wore these in the rain. If I got stuck in the rain with them, I was so pissed because I definitely tried my best not to get stuck in the rain with these. Again, I think probably the cork lining that they have inside is probably better than what these have. But to be honest, the amount of work these take to maintain, right? Like I can't wear them in the water. I can't really wear them to the beach or anything. I mean, I could, right? But I don't want to get them wet, so I wouldn't be able to wear them in the water or things like that. You know, if I stained, like if my ice cream dripped or something, that would probably stain them. And then, you know, I would have to sit there scrubbing out the stains and everything like that. So would I recommend buying these? Yes, they do what they're meant to do. They have great support. They will last you. Like I mentioned, I've had these for 3 years. But to be honest, ever since I bought these, I have not worn these not once this year, to be completely honest with you. I can't. I mean, look at this. Look how ridiculously messy these get. And it's just such a pain. But these, on the other hand, I absolutely love. There really is no downtime with these. You really don't have to sit there scrubbing anything out. They really are just like flip-flops. And guys, they're only 40 bucks, so you really can't go wrong. And like I mentioned, I've worn mine for over 2 months now, and I absolutely love them. They still give me the same support, the same comfort. Like I don't feel, even though my oils have sunken into these shoes already, it hasn't, the quality of the shoe hasn't gone down. Like I mentioned before, usually after you wear certain shoes for a while, you know, it starts to wear and tear. Or for example, especially me too, because I'm very heavy footed towards the back. I put a lot of my weight towards the back of my feet, towards my heels. So you will notice, and you can actually see in these guys, that a lot of my heel right here in this area would fade. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you see how the patterning, you can't see as much because I put a lot of pressure and weight on the heel of my feet. So the backs of my shoes usually wear really easily and really fast, and that's what starts the back pain, is when that cushion goes away or when it starts to fade out or wear out. It's very uncomfortable and just ugh. But again, yes, this has faded out, but I have worn these you know, once or twice this year already, and the quality again has lasted me, right? I honestly, they're still as comfortable as when I bought them as day one. But I would definitely recommend, if you are on a tighter budget and you want good shoes, and also they just look good. These guys actually don't look bad at all on your feet. That was my other concern. The reason why I went for these Arizona ones when I bought my first pair of Birkenstocks is because I just felt like they looked more feminine. I just thought these, so they have these in the suede form as well for also $100. I just felt like they looked a bit aggressive. I felt like they weren't, I don't know, I just didn't think they looked very nice. And when I did go and try them on, I just did like how the slides looked more on my feet. I just feel like they really accentuated and made my feet look a little bit nicer than what like these thong ones did. So I ended up getting those. But to be honest, these are not so bad. Like I actually am impressed. Like, yeah. So what I actually will do is I'll insert some footage of me wearing these so you guys can see how they look on my feet, and then wearing these as well so you can see how they look. They do look a little bit different, right? Because one is straps and one is kind of this triangular three-sided strap thing going on here. And what I really did like about all these shoes is that they do have adjustable straps, right? So when you stretch out once you know you've walked on it for a certain amount of time and your feet stretch the shoe out, you can actually go ahead and tighten it up again. So that I really liked and enjoyed. And same thing with these Arizona ones as well, is they have the, you know, they have the clips on both sides, so you can tighten it up again as well as time goes. So what I will do is I'll insert the footage right here of how both of them look. All right guys, so here they are. Here is a video of how these bad boys look. So again, they're nice. They're not anything too bad. They look really nice. They look really nice on the feet, like I mentioned before. Right? You can still see your pretty toes, your nice nail polish. So these are nice. These are not bad at all. These are the Arizona slides. Here are the other ones. Again, some nail polish action for you guys. Your feet still look really nice in them. I really like them. And yeah, they just have a nice look to them. These are how they look on the feet. That's the other side. Alright, so my final thoughts and kind of my closing arguments with this is, if you guys have the $100, are these worth it? Totally, absolutely. Great support, great comfort, will last you a while, and I really like them. But you know what, if you don't have $100 and you are looking for shoes that are, you know, have good support and have good comfort, these are great too. Again, I think these are called Gizeh, Gizeh. So if you guys are interested, look it up. I really hope they're online for you guys, because I know when these come on sale, they usually go, not on sale, but when, you know, certain places start selling these, they sell out pretty fast. So I hope you guys are able to find them. They are $40, so they're less than half of what these guys are. And I just feel personally that they're more durable. You can take these out in the rain, you know, if you get something on them, food, ice cream, whatever the case is, especially in the summer, right? You're usually going out somewhere, you're eating out somewhere, so you might get things on your shoes. I just think it's more easier. It's much easier actually to clean these than what it is these. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was a more in-depth review for you, because like I mentioned before, I didn't really see any in-depth reviews with these shoes, so hence why I'm making this video. So yeah, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer, and thank you guys for watching.